Hey guys, so in the last session we set up Olama on the local machine and then we explored different LLMs. Um, in this video we are going to explore Anaconda, that is the package manager. We will download a package manager Anaconda and then do the installation and then create different environment, and then by connecting to those environments we will be running some Python code, um, and then explore different dependencies, injection, and those kind of options here. So what is Anaconda? Anaconda is a free open source distribution used for Python and R language, but primarily it's used for scientific purposes, scientific research, and those kind of stuff. If you want to explain in one liner what it does, it simplifies the package management and avoid the dependencies and conflict and those kind of stuff. So it's very helpful. Is it like really necessary to use Anaconda? Answer is no. There are many ways you can do these kind of configuration yourself. It is just that you can save time by using Anaconda distribution. Installation is pretty straightforward. We'll just go to Anaconda website, download that one, and then follow the prompt and do the installation and add the update the path, so it should be accessible through command prompt there. And then we'll create the environment and then activate and then try to run some applications here. All right, let's start with step one. So I will just go to the browser and let's visit the page for Anaconda. So on the page one, on the first page itself, you click on the free downloads, then it is giving you some additional options. If you want to create an account with Anaconda or returning user, but there's an option for skip registration. For now, I will just choose the skip registration page and then go to the distribution. Based on your environment, you can download the package. For me, currently I'm working on Windows and it is giving the option for Python 3 13. You can download that one. I have already downloaded this in my local machine, so I'm going to skip this step, but all you need to do is click on this button and then it'll take a couple of minutes to do the download there. Once this download is complete, the easiest way to validate that is you go to your start menu and look for PowerShell. So in regular Windows environment, you will see one Windows PowerShell is already there, but after installation of Anaconda, you will see one more Anaconda PowerShell prompt. We'll follow along this one. Uh, Let it load and then we'll validate different things. It looks like very similar to Windows prompt. The only difference is it starts with base. So in Anaconda, there is a concept of different workspaces. We are going to create environment. By default, the default environment, our workspace is called base. That's where all the predefined packages are there. Uh, but especially Python language has a history. There has been different version, especially uh, before 2.85 version, that is not backward compatible. Like the newer code is not backward compatible. So if you are working in an environment where multiple projects are there which use different version of Python or those kind of stuff, then it will be very difficult for you to manage different type of dependencies, and maintaining all those versions and everything. So it's always a good idea to start with one environment, and then you should be able to launch all the related applications through that one and put all the packages within that environment itself. So by default, it is base. Uh, so first thing is I am going to validate what is my version just to see if it is installed or not. So Python version 3.13.5 is installed here. I am not going to use base for the development purposes. So step one, we are going to create a new environment and then we will connect that environment and use that for future development work. Um, so there is a command to create the environment. Let me bring it over here. So for example, I'll just go here. So conda create. name sample environment, and then you give the name of the Python version. So let's say 3.13.5, and once you hit it, it will take a couple of minutes to download the packages, and it will also ask for the confirmation. And behind the scene, it is downloading everything as a parallel to one new environment there. And in a minute, we will go and do the comparison, and you will be able to see how many environments are there and what kind of packages are installed there. I will pause the video here for a second. Okay, it is back. Please update Coda by running. All right, it's still going on. All right, the following packages will be installed. So answer is yes. And again, it is downloading something. All right, so um, environment has been completed. All right. Okay, so next step is we need to activate this environment. So right now you see the base. Instead of base, we want to see the sample environment we created. We are going to connect with that. Okay, so activate the environment, we'll just go to conda activate environment, and okay, now you see here the prompt has been changed from base to sample environment, and now we are there into sample environment. Let's see one more time. What is the version here? Python version. Yep, that is installed there, and we are ready to start the work there. We are going to use the Jupyter Lab for some of the development work, and Jupyter Lab need to be launched from this using sample environment there. I think Jupyter may not be installed by default. I did not check the packages, but we can just go and try and see it works or not. All we need to do is we'll just say Jupyter version, and yes, it is not installed. All right, so install that one into sample environment. We'll just go to pip install Jupyter Lab, and then it is going to download all the packages into sample environment. All right, so that is also installed. Let's go and check one more time. What is the Jupyter version? All right, so Jupyter is installed, and we are ready to launch the Jupyter here. Next thing is we so before we go further, I have created one sample GitLab repo. You can download that one. These are the sample projects I have created. So you just go here and click on this link, and then you need to install the Git in the local machine. So just you do like For example, if you go to use command prompt and you can just do git, like go to your directory, just say git uh, clone and then this location, and wherever you put the specify the home directory, it will download everything there. I have already downloaded. Um, so this will be there into my local machine here. So before I launch Jupyter, I'll just go to CD. Yep, if there is a spaces or something, you can put that into double quote, but if there is no space or there's no sometimes special character, then even without double quote, it works just fine. All right, next thing is you can just can go back and say Jupyter Lab, and we'll start that. It's going to launch a browser, and within the browser, it's going to run a local web server, and you see here localhost 8888, and then it has created the Jupyter instance, and now we can see if you go here, this is the launchpad. Within the launchpad, you can see open the terminal, text file, Python file, and it has also opened the Explorer with all the files into the current directory. And we are ready to roll. If you just open terminal for testing purpose, we can go and check one more time. Yep, that is working. And we are ready for the coding here. But before we go to the coding part, um, this is one option you can use PowerShell prompt, Anaconda PowerShell prompt. There is one graphical user interface also as a navigator. Some users they use, if you just go here, Anaconda, they'll show you a navigator. You can go and look all these options if you don't want to play with command prompt. But the concept is same. It will show you what kind of environments are there, and through graphical user interface also you should be able to launch different applications, as well as you can go and create different environments there. So it is initializing. It's a pretty big application. It takes like maybe 2-3 minutes just to launch. um, all right, so this is the navigator. You can see all the uh, relevant applications. They are here, like for example you want to use PyCharm or Anaconda prompt or Visual Studio Code, Jupyter Lab, all those things are available here. You can choose the environment. And if you go to environments tab, you can see all the environments I created so far. All of them are visible here. You select them and click on connect, and then that will become active there. Like for example, here we can start, and similarly, you can create new environment, give these things, what kind of Python uh, language version you want to choose, all the options you specify, and then you go to the packages and put those packages, additional packages into that environment as well. Concept is same. Most of the time I use environment, the command prompt, but it's up to you. You can use any one of these options there. We have installed the Anaconda. Right now we have a Jupyter lab working, and I think we are ready to start the coding in the next video. And that's about it. Thank you much.